Hey everybody, Justin Stivers, owner of the Probate Law Firm. So I wanted to take a minute to talk about powers of attorney. So this is a document most people have heard about. It's often referred to as a POA, but a lot of times you'll hear power of attorney, someone who can sign on your behalf, and that's really what it is. It's a document that you sign authorizing somebody else to sign or take action on your behalf. So where it's most common or where it's seen a lot is, let's say you're out of the country and you need somebody to I don't know, sign some closing documents. You're selling a house and maybe you need someone to sign those documents on your behalf. You would give that person a power of attorney so that they can sign for you. Where I kind of see this as being that's extremely important as well, and that can happen. But where I see it as even more important a lot of times is in my world, if someone gets sick, if someone gets injured, if someone doesn't have, all of a sudden doesn't have capacity, you start seeing early signs of Alzheimer's or something like that, then if they don't have that power of attorney, if they haven't named somebody who can do things for them, a lot of times what happens is you have to open a guardianship case to have a guardian appointed, and it's just a mess. It's expensive. It takes a long time. So the power of attorney allows someone on your behalf to access your bank accounts, to withdraw money for you if you need them to sign medical documents, they're very broad. You can make the quote-unquote powers of what this person can do very broad, so that they can basically act in your capacity on almost anything, or they can be limited. A lot of times people say, well, I don't really want them to have access to my finances, but I do want them to be able to sign certain real estate documents, or I don't want them to be able to make my medical decisions for me. So I want them to be able to access my bank account if they need to. So it's a document that is pretty important. I would highly recommend you just have one in place. They can be limited in time. Most of the time, well, all the time, they stop being in effect once you pass away. But depending on the type of power of attorney, they may stop if you become incapacitated. But sometimes people just say, hey, no, I'm going to be traveling for 3 months. I just want that person to be able to take action for me if they need to during those 3 months. So you can make them very limited. But it's an underutilized tool that I think everybody needs to have, because you just never know when you need someone to do something for you. And again, obviously in my world, in the planning world, estate planning world, this comes up when someone is sick or is in an accident or something, but it can also be very useful just in day-to-day things. Again, I just keep going back to the example of travel. If you're overseas, you need someone to sign documents for you. So use somebody you trust. Use somebody that you trust, though. That would be one big thing. So if you all are interested in learning more about powers of attorney, or if you need one drafted, you can call our office at 305-456-3255. Visit the Probate Law Firm at probatefirm.com, just probatefirm.com, and we'd be happy to speak with you about what some of your options are, and maybe what type of power of attorney best works for you. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.